Welcome back. One nonprofit in Deep East Texas is celebrating a big milestone. This year marks 20 years for the Nacogdoches Community Improvement Program. Our Mariela Gonzalez shows us how the organization's annual event honors Black History Month.
We are who we are, and we are Black History.
Nearly 100 people gather today inside McMichael Middle School, hosted by the CIP. Its mission is addressing the needs and conditions of the community. They started in 2006 out of the Little Zion Baptist Church. Nearly 10 years ago, they kicked off the first Black History and Cultural Expo with 25 people. Joyce Mills, coordinator of the event, says it's been growing ever since.
And we like to do this each year to let people know about their culture, not only Black America, but all America, to know what we're doing when they set aside February as Black History Month.
This year's theme was remembering the past, reconnecting, and looking ahead. Alex Mills, president of the group, says it creates unity.
We can have a better community when we better understand each other's culture and appreciate where we each come from, and we're all headed in the same direction.
There were dozens of exhibitors displaying old family photographs and items. Greg McElroy, a historian, shared how slaves arrived in Nacogdoches and his family history in East Texas. His ancestors used compensation to buy 10,000 acres in Kilgore. Despite a deed clause stating the land would revert to the plantation family upon death, the plantation owner died first.
And they turned the land over to us on permanent deed. We have it to this day. But those are the kinds of stories. This is just my story. There are hundreds.
Mariela Gonzalez, East Texas News Weekend.
And we have more information on the Community Improvement Project in Nacogdoches on our websites, kltv.com and ktre.com.